Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your weekly intuitive reading. I hope that you are doing well. This is a message for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Capricorn. These are general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest, please. All right, let's get into the message for Capricorn. A lot of energy. A lot of Capricorn energy we have been moving through. The ruler is Saturn. Saturn has been dominant. Saturn's in a trine with the sun this week. I did a video on Saturn and what Saturn is showing us all. If you're curious about it, check it out. It should be. Just go to my channel. You'll find it. It was just from the other day. Anyway. A message for Capricorn, please. First card out, sacrifice. Whatever you're going through, it feels as though you have to sacrifice something. And yes, I'm sure you have sacrificed. But what was the purpose behind the sacrifice that you've made? Is it for recognition, for reward, for something that you thought you were going to receive back? Or were you actually sacrificing because something from your heart was speaking? There's a difference in energy there. Overall, not overall. We have base chakra, and overall, we have mental conflict. You may not feel grounded, stable, safe, secure in whatever you're experiencing right now, and that's because you're in the mind. And again, the video I was talking about that I put out there, Saturn is showing us in multiple ways how, where, why, when we give our true life force energy to something outside of ourselves, thinking that is the safe way. This will bring me safety, security, stability. We give it away. We give it away to money. We give it away to people. We give it away to careers, to a myriad of things. And this is taught to us. It's also a program, a condition. But Spirit and Saturn wants you to see yourself and how you're hemorrhaging and leaking your true divine source energy out and giving it to something or someone else because of a need for safety, stability, structure. You know, we are, as a collective, shifting in frequency and moving away from lower density energy. Not to say it's not here. And the energy moves first. The manifestation, or what we experience out there, is secondary. So it does take time, Saturn, for things to actually appear. And this is the time where we actually want to go deep within and see that cosmic mirror has come down closer and closer and closer to us. You cannot escape it. Now, unless you are completely just in the mind and in the old program, you can see yourself in the mirror. You can receive the messages. But when we're in the mind, you're in the old program still. For those of us who are in touch with our guides, even the guidance is shifting from the lower, the guardians per se of the lower realms, which have guided us and have also sabotaged us for our own good, for us to learn. So don't think that when you're receiving guidance that it's always going to be exactly what you expect it to be. It's exactly what we need. We are shifting into higher, everybody's journey is a little different, but we're all in the same wave. So you will start to pick up and understand this. And our guides are connected to our inner guidance, our intuition. So when you're giving your energy outside of yourself, for the root chakra is the base of all of the energy centers in the body. If that's out of balance, or if we're giving our energy outside of us, everything else becomes unbalanced within. And it can get really confusing. We end up negating the heart and going right back to the mind. The mind is the program until it no longer is. But even retraining the mind to release the old program and stories and narratives and all of that, the body doesn't always trust that. Because the mind's always been in the past or the future. And the body, and when you're training your mind to be present, the body doesn't at first trust that. So it can be really confusing if you're out of balance energetically, is what I'm trying to say here. Okay. Tell me about sacrifice for Capricorn. Three of Pentacles in reverse. That's interesting. So the sacrifice that I'm picking up, can I get one more on sacrifice here, please? For Capricorn. Just one more. Just going to clarify this before we move on. Okay. The sacrifice that you made was for a story and a narrative that goes deep within. It may even be linked to past life, but let's stay in this lifetime here. It's linked to patterns from your childhood. We all have had childhood wounding, trauma, and we find ways to escape that because, before 7 years old, we don't know how to emotionally process or regulate those types of things. And so it's part of survival, but we carry those patterns with us. Escapism of some sort, and it might not even be, it could be extremely unconscious. Okay. It seems as though, Capricorn, what you have in your mind and maybe have physically actually sacrificed your true self, your soul self, and this seems as though this was something you signed up for to learn, but take it as it resonates. Sacrifice for the greater good of all, whatever it is I'm doing. Maybe it is for your children or for your family or for your community, and you thought that it was all teamwork. This came out in reverse. Teamwork. We're working together. We're doing this together. All of the cards came out in reverse. Six of Wands. And you may have had moments where it seems like this is very victorious. This is working. Yes, this is and you're the leader. Also in reverse, the Emperor. You're in leader, you're in charge. And what did that do? To have others follow you and listen to you, that gave you a false sense of security and safety. So what all the planets are helping to do right now is to balance you out, bring you to a neutral space. So you're not going negative or positive, but you're staying down the middle and able to look at both sides of the same coin of yourself. Are you looking for recognition? Are you looking for reward in what you have sacrificed yourself, your true essence, your soul self for? Because that will always reflect back to you exactly the truth of the matter. And this is energy, but it does play out. It does play out outside of ourselves eventually. Sometimes these things take time. 9 of Pentacles also came out in reverse with the base chakra. You had a dream. You've worked hard for. I want to pick the fruits of my labor. I put all this, I sacrificed so much. Why do you have to sacrifice if it's actually part of your soul's heart's desire? There's an ego in here. There's a part in here that wanted to be in control, that needed to be in control to feel safe. You're in the mind. It's all a program. You reverted back to the old program again. We have the tower in reverse. So something is imploding, exploding, opening you up, cracking you open to seeing the truth. Are you operating from the heart, truly? Or are you telling yourself you're operating from the heart when you're actually operating from an old program in the mind, seeking recognition and reward, seeking to be, I don't want to say savior. I'm not picking up savior here, but like I want to be the leader of this endeavor. And it is for a good cause. So there's positive and negatives in there, but what Spirit wants to show you is what energy's behind that. There's fear. There's a baseline energy of fear and an old program going on. Let's get you some advice here, Capricorn. I'm going to read from Native Spirit. If you're liking the video so far, and these readings always read truth, deep truth, that a lot of times, depending on where you're at, how well you know yourself, you may or may not be in resonance with it, and it may not even resonate with you. It's fine, let it go. But if this helps you, or if it confirms something for you, good. We all go through this. I'm picking up a strong ego that's like, yeah, I don't want to believe that, but I can see that. Like, we get humbled. We do. We get humbled. And that's where our soul lies. In the bare truth. The bare bones truth. Advice for Capricorn, please. So whether you've sacrificed all the things that you really wanted for your family or for your community or for a job or for a business or for friends, for whatever it is, that was a choice you made. That was not, and I said again, there are times when we are guided into self-sabotage for us to see that. That happens. It happens to all of us. It's part of life. So we have talking stick, and I feel like, Capricorn, it is really important that you start talking and listening at the same time. I mean, take turns, but talk to someone. Talk to someone that is, you may already deeply know, like, I need to talk. I need to get this off my chest. Speak your truth. The soul loves the truth. Communicate from your heart and share your reality without hesitation. Be willing to stand before the crowd and share from your center. This isn't the time to be shy and hesitant. It's a time to heal through communication. You have the gift of a true leader, and that's the thing. Innately, you do have the gift of a true leader, but there are lower dimensional parts of yourself that were operating seeking approval, seeking recognition, seeking rewards, seeking stability, safety, foundation in that leadership. And that is not what the true leadership is that we're talking about here. Gift of a true leader through the way you communicate with others. So your words are powerful. It is important that you understand that words are spells. Words are energy, communication. It's important that you understand how you communicate and what words come out of you, what thoughts come out of you towards others. Your native spirit wants you to know, during tribal council meetings, a decorated stick called a talking stick would be passed around. Each council member held the stick. He or she had As each council member held the stick, he or she had the opportunity to speak from the heart. Each person in attendance would be asked to weigh carefully the words of each speaker. The talking stick reminded each person to be authentic. Communication restores trust and allows you to clarify your ideas, position, and feelings. It can be healing when you share what has been withheld. Now is the time to take a risk and have the courage to speak with clarity. Be forthright. Share any unspoken darkness that lays heavy in the heart. There are times to hold back and be discerning, but this is not one of them. Even if you're afraid, declare your truth for all to hear without fear of being rejected or misunderstood. When you do this, transformation and healing can occur. And that is important to remember. And we are coming into some really intensified energy, but also some beautiful energy. This is a beautiful time to really speak your truth and sometimes admit when we catch ourselves being bossy or being know-it-all, or I've been there. I still catch myself from time to time. So it's in us, and that these are the things that Saturn's like, hey, take a look. Let's neutralize, let's release these aspects of ourselves. So that's what I have for you this week, Capricorn. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.